Hey guys, Dr. Cedrick here, pharmacist, wellness advocate, and public speaker at drcedrick.com. In today's video, I'm going to talk about type 2 diabetes. For those of you who don't know, I'm a public speaker, and one of my most requested speaking topics is on diabetes. In my experience, there's a lot of confusion about how this disease and each type of this disease manifests itself. So my goal for this video is to focus on type 2 and some of the symptoms that are associated with it. Diabetes is really an old disease, and it's becoming a major epidemic nowadays, particularly due to the Western lifestyle and Western diet. What I mean by that is the overconsumption of carbs, empty calories, overprocessed foods, really nutritionally deficient foods altogether. It's defined as a group of metabolic disorders in which a person has consistently high blood sugar levels, either due to low insulin production or insulin resistance. Resistance is the body's inability to move sugar out of the blood and into your cells. Normally what happens when you and I eat food is that digestion breaks it down into carbs, which is glucose, which is a sugar. This is the main source of energy for the human body. So the body actually controls sugar levels in the blood. And for most of us, it's kept within a range of 80 to 120 milligrams per deciliter. If you were to look at the bloodstream, you would find all sorts of proteins, cells, molecules, etc. Sugar doesn't really belong in the bloodstream. It actually belongs in the cell where it's most useful. This is where the pancreas comes in. The pancreas is the organ that's responsible for making the hormones insulin and glucagon. As blood sugar levels begin to go up, your beta cells on the pancreas produce insulin. This hormone is responsible for getting the sugar out of your bloodstream and into your many cells. Cells then use this sugar for energy. Insulin, in effect, acts like the key that opens up your cell receptors. So once your blood sugar levels fall back down to normal range, remember that 80 to 120 milligrams per deciliter, the insulin production from the pancreas will either stop completely or it will decrease. In type 2 diabetes, insulin is still produced in response to rising blood sugar levels. However, in this scenario, the insulin that's made is not able to take the sugar out of the bloodstream and bring it inside of your cells. This is what we call insulin resistance. In this scenario, your cell receptors, which are the doorway inside of your cells, are not responding and opening up to the insulin that's produced. So the sugar stays in the bloodstream and blood sugar levels just continue to rise. The pancreas, that organ that makes the insulin, it has these receptors on it, and these receptors will detect and sense the levels of sugar inside of the blood. If they sense that the sugar is only going up in your bloodstream, they then force the pancreas to make even more insulin in an attempt to force feed your cells the sugar. Years of constant overproduction of insulin by your pancreatic beta cells can wear them out. And so over time, many of these pancreatic beta cells die. And so insulin production in a type 2 diabetic eventually declines. This can lead to even higher blood sugar levels. The term we use in the medical community is hyperglycemia. In this case, since your cells are not getting enough sugar in order to function properly, they lack the energy to perform their functions. Fatigue sets in. This is why you feel tired. The body tries to cope with these increasing blood sugar levels several ways. One way it does that is you have this organ called the liver, and the liver tries to help out by converting the extra sugar that's in your blood into fat. And what it does is it stores this fat all throughout the body. This is why a type 2 diabetic is more likely to gain weight. Your kidneys will also try to help bring down your blood sugar levels by a process called urination. So you'll feel more thirsty, you'll drink more water, and so it'll use this excess water to get rid of more sugar out of your system. So you may actually notice a sweet smell coming from your urine if you're diabetic or if you have high blood sugar. And this sweet smell is due to the extra sugar that's found in your urine. Today, Type 2 diabetes accounts for about 95% of diabetics in America. This roughly translates to about 26 million people. Type 2 diabetes is also called adult onset diabetes because it's mostly found in the adults and the elderly, although nowadays more and more children are being diagnosed with it. Your doctor will usually recommend lifestyle changes as well as prescription medications to treat it. If you're watching this video, I hope I've encouraged you to be a bit more proactive about your health. Get active, get out there and get your blood flowing. Lose some weight, take a look at your diet, make sure you're getting plenty of nutrition, the essential nutrients that the body requires, minerals, vitamins, essential fatty acids. Remember, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. The question for today's video is this: which of the following organs is responsible for producing the hormone called insulin in your body? Hey, if you want to learn more, please subscribe to this channel. On it, you'll find quite a few videos. In fact, I recommend a video called Understanding Diabetes, which will paint a more complete picture of this disease. If you want to improve your blood sugar, check us out at drcedrick.com. There you'll find natural, food-based supplements that are effective as well as affordable. I'm Dr. Cedrick, and I want to say thanks for watching.